everybody, and welcome to my channel. My name is Peace. I'm with the Footsteps to Peace. I'm a psychic astrologer and an intuitive life coach. If you are interested in a personal reading, all my information's in the description box down below. There you'll find the link to my website, thefootstepstopeace.com. Also, like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And hit that notification bell so you can be updated the next time I post a video. First card out was Peace, but it showed up in reverse. So let's go ahead and read the meaning, because that's going to set the tone for the rest of the reading. It's the number 23. 23 adds up to a 5. 5 is about changes created by outside forces beyond your control, and there's nothing you can do about it. The protection message says, now is a time for calmness and well-being in spite of temporary conditions. Even if there are dissonant notes in the music of your life, all that means is that you must go within and fine-tune the extraordinary instrument that you are. Find harmony within yourself and don't look to the outer world to provide certainty. This too shall pass, and once again your life will be filled with beautiful music. Let's see what that all pertains to. Spirit, please show me. Wow, first card out, 8 of Pentacles, okay. Spirit, please show me what messages does the collective need here. Wow, we got the crossing card is the 6 of Cups. People from the past. Next card out is the 6 of Pentacles, the 4 of Cups in the recent past. What's on your mind is the Ace of Swords. Want to cut something out, bring clarity into a situation. Then we got the Fool in the near future, taking a leap of faith. Got the Page of Pentacles here. We've got the Knight of Swords. So, wow, quick, fast communications coming in. 9 of Pentacles in your hopes and fears. I don't think that's a fear. And the 4 of Swords. Okay. Overall energy. Wow, the Tower. Okay. So the Tower is breaking down anything that has not been built on solid foundation. For some of you, you know, something came in and you had to move suddenly, or there was some type of information that came in very quickly. And for others of you, you could have been fired while you were fired from your work. Okay. The Tower is not something that comes in and takes away anything that is good for you. The Tower comes in and wipes away anything or anyone that is keeping you from really moving forward. That's keeping you from really standing in your own power. Okay. I see that as the 9 of Pentacles. This is about, you know, I feel like, you know, when you stay in the Tower, it's almost as if you've sealed your fate, right? If you don't jump, like the Fool here, if you don't take that leap of faith, you've already sealed your fate, okay? So the universe isn't doing this to punish us. I feel like there was some type of information that came in slowly, and for some of you, I just don't feel like you were getting what you were giving. You know, it's like, I don't know why I'm being given this. It's almost like, okay, when you move into a new house and you're a renter, right? And you're paying an outrageous amount of rent for a place, but yet the landlords treat you like shit, or the house is broken down, you know, and so you're giving more than what you're receiving. And the universe says it needs to be balanced. You know, you shouldn't have to beg for, you know, them to do their work, right? And I'm only using that as a scenario. For some of you, maybe that's what you've been dealing with. Or it could be with work. You know, maybe you were putting in all the work and you weren't getting the accolades, and somebody else was taking credit for everything that you're doing. So it's like, you know, I do feel like for some of you, there was some type of missed opportunity. So maybe in the past you were offered something, but you were looking at all the things that you would lose if you accepted this offer. So the universe came in and broke down whatever that was standing in your way. And so it did bring some type of like instant clarity to you about what you needed to do. I do feel right now, you know, you guys are working really, really hard at healing. You're working hard at work. You know, for some of you, you know, this is opportunities, you know, for you to expand, you know, your work, expand your horizons, expand. I even though I don't see any expansion cards here, so to speak, but I'm getting that expansive energy. Okay. And maybe you're not seeing that right now because you're still like overwhelmed by what the Tower brought in. Okay. So with that said, the challenge is the 6 of Cups. For some of you, the challenge is going back to, people in the past, or accepting gifts from people. They want to help you. There is some form of help. And I think it's almost like, I just keep getting this like aha moment, like, aha, I get it. Oh shit. Like I've got to move forward. And these are all the things that have been holding me back. And so from really taking this leap of faith into the unknown, I do feel like there is going to be some type of an opportunity that is brought forth to you. It is a page, so it is something small and something that will grow. We've got the 9 of Pentacles here too. I do get, work for some of you, clarity for you, maybe even starting your own business. Or maybe you've decided, I'm going to start traveling for business. I'm going to put myself out there, and I feel like there's going to be opportunities that you have not seen yet coming through for you. So there's going to be some type of quick, fast communications that come in very suddenly and change everything, or it even just kind of calms you down. I feel like, in your hopes and fears, you're hoping that you're going to be able to maintain, your finances. You're going to be able to maintain all the things that you have worked so hard for. The outgoing message is the 4 of Swords. You need to pull back your energy a little bit. It's with all this excitement that has happened right here, it's almost like you need to take some time to rest. You need to take some time to meditate. We do have the moon in Scorpio today, so this is a lot of like subconscious work that is coming to the surface, and it can bring a lot of upheaval. I do want to say, like, maybe sitting down, writing in your journal would be really good for you. I feel like, I think that for a lot of you, you've gone through an extremely painful experience, but it's almost like it's all uphill from here. I think that with those full moons that we went through, it really, with that T-square and all the fixed signs, we had, we had Uranus, the North Node, in Mars and Taurus. We had the Sun in Leo. We had the South Node in Scorpio, and we had the full moon and Saturn all in Aquarius. And that's a lot of fixed energy. So when that happened, that brought in the Tower when we had that full moon, because it activated all of those areas that I just talked about. And so a lot of people came falling from this Tower, and it wasn't just you. It was you and the people around you that was creating some type of a disturbance, or, they weren't doing their part. And if they're not doing their part, the universe is going to come in and it's going to tumble anything that is not conducive to the next chapter. If you've been following me for a while, you've heard me say we are giving up the lives that we were born living in order to live the lives that we were born to live. That's what this Tower is doing, is it came in and literally wiped out everything, but it's giving you these opportunities to really reevaluate and think, and to also cut off, maybe it's a habit, or maybe it's a codependent relationship, or it's a job that you fucking hate and you don't want to do it anymore, but yet it's almost like you do it because, it pays the bills. Well, it doesn't make you happy, because I feel like it, it may pay the bills, but it's depleting you in energy. So it's like you're having to give up your time. We do have 2 6s here. So this, for some of you, could happen. It could be with family. Okay. Could have something to do with your family. Let's go ahead and pull a Moonology card and see what they have to say. Okay. Wow. We got 2 cards out. You are good enough, and time to breathe out. We've got the full moon in Virgo. We did just have that new moon in Virgo, and we are in Virgo season. So this is about really getting to the reality of your situation, and that, taking time to breathe out is really what this 4 of Swords is talking about. It's time to, take a step back, to breathe, to meditate, to find peace in your own life. And I feel like, for some of you, maybe you had peace, and then all of a sudden now that peace is gone because of the upheaval that we just experienced with that Tower, right? I almost feel like, I look at this 4 of Cups here, and it's like the universe is offering you this opportunity, this cup, but it's like you're looking at all the things that have been lost. So when I see the Six of Cups as the challenge, right, I also see where it's like the universe is trying to offer you this through a certain individual. Okay. Maybe someone else walked away. See that person in the background walking away? Okay. So maybe this was a missed opportunity, but someone else is being sent here from the universe to help you with whatever endeavor that is. But the thing is it's like it doesn't look the way that we wanted it to look. But the universe is saying, look, we tore apart every single thing that wasn't working in your life. And it's time for you to be willing to, take that leap. And the divine is with you. The divine is watching over you. So, I do feel like there's a lot of self-worth issues here, okay? Maybe not feeling like, you have enough and financially, for some of you, this is financial. For some of you, this is family. Put it where it fits. And if it doesn't make sense and, it might make sense in the future, take what resonates and discard the rest. Okay. So let's go ahead and look at love. Wow. Those cards tried to come out, but they did not. Spirit, please show me their love life. Something here about going back to the past. Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. And again, this goes back to self-worth. Virgo is about employment. So for some of you, maybe you did, get the axe from your work. And so you're having a lot of financial issues. And I feel like, what happens is we always try to go back. We keep getting fired or we keep getting let go or whatever, however you want to call it. From a certain job, but yet you keep running right back into the same type of job. And I remember I did that. I was in the restaurant industry for 25 years and the universe just continued to get me fired from every job. And it wasn't because I wasn't doing my work. I'm 6 placements Virgo. I'll bust my ass and I do better than the fucking manager, But at the same time, they would fire me, whether it was because A, I wouldn't fuck my boss, or B, it was because the female boss was jealous of the attention that I would get from, the patrons and stuff, and so I knew as soon as I got to work and I got treated kindly that she was going to come in and equally treat me as disgusting as she could. And back then I wasn't spiritual. I wasn't like, I was just in there trying to do my job and feed my family. But I would get fired from that job. And then all of a sudden I would run back to another restaurant because that's what I knew, or I'd run back to a new bartending job because that's all I knew. And so, never in a million years did I think I'd be doing what I'm doing, but I had to think outside the box. And then all of a sudden the universe made it to where I didn't really have much of a choice but to do this anyway. But with that said, I feel like it's not even just financial issues. It's almost like, it goes back to that self-worth. You are good enough. You're good enough to apply for that job. Even if they say, oh, you need this certification, that's just an illusion. Apply anyway, because unbeknownst to you, you may actually get the job, So it's like really thinking outside the box and realizing, we don't need certification for everything anymore. Chemistry, there's a strong magnetic attraction between you and someone else, you and maybe someone from the past, whether this is a lover or this is, be careful of that because we are going into Mercury retrograde. So, and it isn't Libra. So people from the past will be returning. You need to just decide on whether or not. So it's almost like sleep on it first before you just go ahead and allow this person in, especially because you've done a lot of work on yourself. There's a magnetic attraction, but that's because they see that you're working on your own happiness, or misery loves company. So it says also stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. All right. And the next one out says keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. The bottom of the deck says flirt. It says extend your lighthearted energy to others. Okay. So we need to be a little bit more lighthearted. And I know that there has been some type of pain associated with you wearing your armor still. It's like you're still ready for a battle, even though you're in a place of meditation. That's like the 3 of Swords right above you, right? And then at any point in time, he can reach down and grab that sword and go off into battle. But it's almost like, you need to work on the softer side, work on being softer with yourself, work on being kinder to yourself, work on your health, For some of you, you definitely need to work on your health, taking your vitamins. I'm not a doctor, I'm not prescribing anything, but if I were a friend, I would say, when was the last time you took your vitamins and really stayed in that? And that's what Virgo's talking about. Virgo is about purity. It's about, purifying your mind, body, and spirit. It is the closest to Mother Mary. Virgo the Virgin. Yes, it's Virgin Mary. Okay. And with that said, I feel like, it's time to purify yourself. It's time to purify your thoughts. It's time to purify your social media. It's time for you to go through your phone and start wiping out the people that you don't want to talk to anymore. Get rid of it. Go on your social media and do some cleanup. You want to get rid of all that old energy from people from the past, and so that you can move forward, footloose and fancy free, I do believe that there are good things that are coming in. It's just you're going to have to be patient. We do have Saturn retrograde. Uranus went retrograde last Wednesday. We have Mercury going, slowing down right now and going into retrograde. We got Pluto retrograde. We got Mars going to go into retrograde. Mars is usually a 40-day, 40-night transit. It's going to be in Gemini for 7 months. With that said, it's going to talk about a lot of mental connections. Be careful with fighting with people. People are going to flip you off. They're going to be angry, frustrated, using their words, and they're trying to use their intellect to really mind fuck you. So just be really aware of your surroundings. Like on social media, the masculines can start coming out and attacking people. It can get really, really scary when Mars goes into retrograde. And that is a very brutal transit. Like I said, 40 days and 40 nights to 7 months. That's a long time. So find out wherever, Gemini is in your own natal chart. And that is the house that's going to be activated. Okay. So, let's find out the hidden truth. Let's see. What are people hiding? What are people wanting to say to us? Okay. I left when I saw you with someone else. Okay. Next card out. I wish I had treated you better. I do feel like, someone here got jealous and they treated you like shit. So they left. But it's almost like keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Now, soulmate isn't, just a romantic partner. It can be, maybe, it's your family that treats you like shit, but, there is somebody else out there that feels like family, and you need to recognize that for what it is. So it's like really needing to be lighthearted right now, and be kinder to yourself. All right. I hope that you can forgive me one day. So this person treated you like shit. Now they're going to, again, Mercury retrograde. They're going to come back from the past and be like, I'm so sorry. And then the other one says, we will be together again. Maybe. So many things remind me of you. Yeah, the universe is purposely doing this synchronistic thing to where they, remind them in songs or cars that look like yours, or vice versa. Maybe you're on the opposite end. So a lot of synchronistic events that are coming through. But, the tower is not always a bad thing. It is something that does come in and it does pull the rug right out from underneath you. It can be a phone call. It can be, walking into work one day and you're fired. It can be any one of those things. But at the same time, this is also giving you the opportunity to really take a step back and reevaluate your life. The Hermit, Virgo, reevaluate your life so that when you do move forward, you move forward, with a pep in your step and you are not repeating any patterns. Anyway, you guys, not a bad message here today. I know that we're all kind of going through it all on our own. And just know that I love you. I'm here for you. And if you are interested in that personal reading, all my information's in the description box down below. You guys take care. If you have not had a chance, check me out over on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Truth Social. I'm pretty much everywhere. Anyway, you guys, I love you all so much, and we will chat again soon. Take care.